Hey, hey, let's go ahead and get started with a reading for you. And we already got a card out as I was shuffling and getting ready to start the video. So we got the Eight of Autumn. Back to work we go. It's like really putting our nose to the grindstone. It says, do more research before proceeding, education in the form of seminars, going back to school, or apprenticeships. Excellent craftsmanship and long-term projects. So today is the day where you are seeding those projects. Okay, we do now have the sun in Taurus. So this is obviously Virgo energy with the Eight of Pentacles. Now we have the Earth energy is on the table, okay? So what seeds are you planting? Spirit, please show me what messages do we have for the collective. What is the most important messages? All right, we got the Three of Autumn now. So this is follow your passion when it comes to your career. Be the best at what you can do, being compensated for your creative talents. Who here is taking a test? Somebody taking a test? Okay, I'm definitely getting a test. For others of you, you're just putting your nose to the grindstone right now. You're not even picking your fucking head up. You're not even looking around. You don't have time for it. You have a focus here and you're not letting anything get involved or like even get in the way. We have the Empress here. So now we have two number threes. Okay. Three is connected to the Empress. The Empress is all about knowing your value, knowing your worth. Empress is also connected to, get this, Taurus. It's Venus energy. Okay. Taurus and Libra. All right. So it says time to take action, the power of creativity, success that allows for a life of luxury. Have you noticed lately that there's been a really big theme when it comes to our money and finances? It almost seems like, and I'm just asking spirit what everybody needs to know. Like, I'm not asking for any specific questions. And if you haven't noticed, almost every like general reading I've been doing lately has been on work and finances, about putting everything aside and really just chipping away at all the work that needs to be done. The Empress is about creation, creating a business, creating a child, creating whatever it is, creating better health, creating a garden, going out, planting the seeds in your garden. What else do we have for the collective? So I feel like that's the energy that we're in now. What do we have? We have the 10 of Summer, an emotionally fulfilling life with family or friends, raising children wisely, and people you can trust. Don't forget, you got family out there too. And then we've got the Eight of Summer, which is the Eight of Cups. The desire for a more meaningful life, realizing that it's time to move on, choosing to make major life changes. I think that's where a lot of you guys are really putting your nose to the grindstone. Okay. I do feel like for some of you, it's because you do see that there's going to be a shift in energy. I see for some of you, it's like, well, it's not even for some of you. I feel like it's for a lot of people, especially if you're watching this right now. You want more meaning to like to what you do on a daily basis, what you're known for. We're not all adopting the whole, wake up, we're thrown on a rock, we wake up in the morning, we go to school or we go to work, we come home, we make dinner, we go to bed. It's like that eat, poop, sleep, schedule. And I'm sorry, but not all of us have adopted that. Like, we know that we're big here for bigger purposes. So what else do we got here? Wow, that one just flew out. So water all the way across the board. All right. So a new relationship or emotional experience, invitations to social events, a compassionate friend you can share your concerns with. So what else do we have? Three more cards out, Spirit. What else do we have for the collective? What do they need to know? Okay, so we have Awakening. I believe we got this card yesterday. We didn't get it in the same deck, but we did get that as the number 12 is the overall energy. And that talked about, needing to see things from a different perspective. Maybe there's been some delays, but it says change the way that you're looking at the situation. Embrace your uniqueness, a temporary pause in action. It's like he's poised to do that. He doesn't look upset. He's embracing where he is. If you're always seeing things right side up, it's time for you to see things from a different perspective. So what else do we have here, Spirit, for the collective? So yeah, we got ego, but it's right next to where it was yesterday. So today we got ego, the illusion of being trapped, placing too much importance on material items, getting caught up in fear and worry. Listen, you got a family, okay? You got a family. Don't forget your family misses you. For some of you, it's like you only work and work and work and work and work. And then your kids want to come in and they're like, Mommy, Daddy, like, can we go to the park? And you're like, no, I got to work. You can go by yourself. What about your family? They were here first. Okay? They were here first. These sensitive little souls, they just want you. And I'm going to tell you, that was one of the worst things. I was a single mom growing up. And so, and I see that here with the Empress and the Princess of Summer. So for those of you, maybe you have a daughter and all you do is spend time at work. And listen, I was working 4 fucking jobs trying to support my kids. I was a single mom. And I'm still to this day dealing with the repercussions of not being home. You know, my kids are angry with me, even though instead they should be happy and proud that their mom was working her ass off, you know, and trying to make ends meet, and not just bringing some, you know, oh, here's your new daddy for the week. You know, I was doing it all on my own. I didn't have any help. But instead, it's the twisted aspects of like they are the ones who need to see things from a different perspective. Like your mom fucking busted her ass to keep a roof over your head and food on the table and clothes on your backs. And instead, I'm being busted down because I wasn't here. So, hence the ego investment, you know? But at the end of the day, I didn't have time to spend with my kids because I was so busy doing all this other shit, running around like a chicken with my head cut off, that I lost sight of what I was doing it for. Okay. So what is the outcome? We got the King of Spring. Yeah. So it says a romantic partner you can trust, excellent advice that comes from the heart, getting involved in a cultural creative endeavor. Bottom of the deck, we've got the Five of Winter. Okay. Walk away from dishonest associations, realizing that what you thought you wanted isn't the best choice for your happiness, something that's not worth the effort. That's the overall energy, you guys. So this is about, you know, fighting and arguing. You know what I almost get out of this? It's almost like, because the threes can be also associated with gossip. And then I've got the Five of Winter, which is, you know, after somebody finds out that you've been gossiping about them, they walk away. They're like, you know what? Fuck this. I'll just sacrifice it. Like, I love myself too much. Even though I considered you family, I'll fucking leave. Like, I'm not going to fight with you about anything, you know? And I feel like this is, for some of you, there was some, maybe you got fired from your job and you're moving back. For some of you, you're in your 20s. Okay. I'm getting that very strongly. You could be in your 20s. You could be moving back in with your mom or your dad, but it is showing the Empress here. You had some type of conflict in your situation. And so you're going back, you're moving back towards your family. I've been getting that one a lot lately too. But, you know, don't let your ego get the best of you for having to do this. I think a lot of the time what we do is we blame the other people for our unfortunate circumstances, but Spirit's like, do you trust us? Do you trust us? Okay? Because we didn't get it wrong. If they're creating a ruckus in your life and you're getting that niggle that it's time for you to get up and leave, then maybe it's time for you to get up and leave and trust the universe instead of being like, this job did this and this job did that and blah, blah, blah. No, I'm just ready to go on a new journey and this just isn't cutting, you know, cutting mustard for me. Okay. So it's all in how you look at it. That's what the awakening card is talking about. And maybe you need to talk to somebody. Maybe you need to speak with this Empress. Okay. And the Empress, you know, could be your mother for some of you. We do have 3 major arcanas here, which actually hold the most weight, which is the Empress needing to take some sort of action. And it's funny because this one's talking about taking action, but then the awakening card is like, but then hold back. So it's like move forward, hold back. I do feel like your emotions are definitely being tested in all of this. Yeah, you're not trapped in anything. So it's funny because the awakening card says change the way you're looking at the situation, and the ego card says the illusion of being trapped, placing too much importance on material things, getting caught up in fear and worry. The other card saying change the way that you're looking at it. Embrace this, you know, and come in it with your heart wide open, not through the conflict that they want you to, because that's why the devil is here. But this is about you looking at this entire situation so much differently. Like there's in every one of our lives there's a reason that guides us to why we do certain things. Like whether it's a job fucking with us, but they were mean to us anyway, and then one day you finally had enough and you snapped and you walked out. Same thing with a relationship. You finally had enough. You're done fucking fighting. I quit. It's over. I walk out. Because I see with the Five of Winter and the Eight of Cups, this is like walking away from a family. This is walking away from a job. We have these pentacles up here. And this is putting the ego aside and recognizing that it needs to be done out of love. The universe loves you. The universe loves you. They're not doing it to punish you. It's not a punishment. For some of you, you could be meeting this King of Cups, okay? And they see you as an empress. Maybe you're an empress, divine feminine energy. This is a king. It's not an emperor. It's still a king. Sometimes this person's in love with the fact of being in love, and they, ooh, how are you? And oh, they send you like like warm fuzzies and all that stuff. But be mindful. For some of you, you're at a distance from this individual. And for some of you, you're working on your creativity right now. I feel like you're putting yourself out there, you're getting the answers that you need, you're getting the help that you need. And I definitely see somebody here like planting a garden, working in their garden. Also, what I'm getting too out of this is for some of you, with whatever work it is that you're going to be doing, you're not even going to realize and imagine the rooms that you are going to find yourself in, with the people that you're going to find yourself in these rooms, like with these people. And you're like, wow, I never thought I'd be here in a million years. But it's because of the sacrifices that you're making. That's what this is all about. Five of Winter is somebody like putting down their swords and walking away and like not feeling like a victor. And then the Eight of Cups, Eight of Summer here is all about, walking away and going on this new journey. And then you have the Awakening card, which is all about sacrifice. So maybe for some of you, you've been sacrificing a lot of your time. You're sacrificing a lot of your time. For some of you, you got some work done and then you went back and it was gone. You went from the 8 to the 3 to the 3. And you're just like, motherfucker. You could have cried. I definitely get somebody crying. Um, and yeah, it could have been caused from someone else, but it is also Mercury retrograde. Okay. So if you sent off that email or, queued that email and it didn't go through and it came up deleted and you had somebody helping you, Mercury retrograde. Get out of the ego, and just if you got to cry a tear or two, go right on ahead. We're building up on that Scorpio full moon. And we have Virgo moon today, with when I'm doing this reading. So, this could definitely be about, our work and our attention to detail. But they always say, when it comes to your creativity, it could have a lot to do with, the second time around, it always ends up looking and smelling and feeling better and tasting better, right? It's Taurus is all about the senses: touch, see, feel, taste, smell, right? So don't let your ego get involved. For some of you, you're waiting on something. You're waiting on something. Okay. Don't let your ego get involved. This could have to do with money and the end of a relationship. Maybe you got a divorce. Okay, because we see the Empress here by herself with the Ten of Cups and this Eight of Cups, which is the walking away. Maybe you're waiting on something. You could be waiting on money, waiting on a check, waiting on a settlement. Don't let your ego get involved. You're still going to be waiting, and you may get all conflicted. Oh, they didn't send it, all this stuff. I don't think that's the truth. I think that, I feel like this story is telling a lot of different things, but At the end of the day, this whole reading is about walking away from things that no longer serve a purpose. We have two threes here. No, three threes. I'm sorry. Number 12 also adds to a three. 1 plus 2 is 3. Threes are all about graduations. They're all about you made the decision with the 2, and the 3 is like getting to work and getting going. Okay. And today we have, tomorrow we have that. Wait, today's the 19th. Yeah, we're already built up on that whole Jupiter Uranus conjunction. So definitely expect the unexpected. Anything can fucking happen. So get out of your head. That's what I want to say. Get out of your head and get into your heart. Get fucking grounded and just know that this is all for a higher purpose. With the awakening card here and the Empress, this is about knowing when to push forward and knowing when to pull back, but also trusting in the universe. The divine feminine, she knows that the universe has her back. So regardless, she just is like, whatever has to happen, happen. But be careful of that ego. King of Summer. I almost get somebody here is going through a divorce, but already seeing someone else. Hmm. I'm going to leave that here, you guys. Take what resonates, discard the rest. Like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate it. And if you are ever interested in a personal reading, all my information's at thefootsstepstopeace.com. Love you guys. Take care.